How are they able to? I'll save it.
Why don't you unmute button? Why don't you unmute? Alright, Adam, we're gonna throw it to you.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. If you were listening to the intro and heard the ghost of Paul Bear, that was Brian, the bionic one with the big head above, channeling his inner Paul Bear.
Yep.
As he karaoke'd the intro. We are here Wednesday night, MOWP, ready to talk about Dynamite. But Brian,
Yeah.
we got to talk about other stuff first, right?
There's a lot of stuff going on. in the
Last
world.
time we were here, Revolution hadn't happened.
Revolution. That's true. It has.
So now we got to do it.
Yeah.
Now we got to do it. On the YouTube chat board, Rocky giving me props. We started on time. Yes, no technical difficulties. That's a good thing. But like we said for tonight, we're going to cover some Dynamite, but we're mainly going to focus on Revolution as it pertains to tonight's Dynamite, so that we can go over kind of what happened. Because tonight I think is the most important night, Brian.
Important? Why?
Because everything you did right at Revolution, what I mean by right more than anything else, every viewer you maybe gained for tonight's Dynamite needs to be impressed to continue to watch, right? If you gained any new viewers to your product from Revolution, you need to show up tonight when they tune in.
Of course. And I think they did that. You don't think so?
That's what we're here to discuss.
Okay.
I think Revolution as a whole, I kind of said this on the Go Home show, but I want to echo it. I don't know if it was self-fulfilled prophecy, if you'll disagree with me. The two matches I thought would sucked. Everything else was pretty good. The two matches I didn't think much of, and they didn't address one tonight at all. Ty and Jade. Jade's still green,
Yeah.
and Ty's not great.
She's not bad though. What are you talking
She's
about?
not
I don't know.
bad, but she's not great. If she, I guess what I'm trying to say is this, Brian. If she's the veteran in the ring,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a good match.
You're talking about Ty.
Yes, if Ty is the veteran of the match, it's not going to be a good one. She can go with certain people, and she's not terrible, like you said. But trying to play out someone like Jade.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. It is a big, what's it called? Just it's a big match for the two of them, especially in their career. But even though I always get it mixed up. Is it Tay or Ty? I always get
Ty.
It is Ty. Okay.
Yeah.
Ty. She does have experience.
If you get it tattooed right here, Brian, you got to get it right.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot I have. Yeah, but it is a big match. But I think I'm sure they had time to work it out and whatnot. I don't want to kayfabe, brother. But I thought it was a good match. It was definitely one of the better ones of. You don't think so?
No, that match was thrown together on there. Ty at the last pay-per-view before Revolution, or actually not at the last pay-per-view, in the month before, lost the women's title when she tried to challenge Britt for it. She lost there. So after losing, she immediately goes after the TBS, becomes number one contender for TBS. Like none of this was a throwaway match.
Are there rankings for the TBS title? Do we know that?
Did the rankings matter? It was a throwaway match.
Apparently, because look at tonight. We had Hangman and Dante.
It was a throwaway match.
Doesn't matter. Dante Martin was I think he was the number 2.
It was a throwaway match.
I don't care what you say.
The other match that I hated from Revolution, because the rest of the night, Brian, is going to be positive once I get these two out of the way.
I was going to say, hate is a very strong word. Are you sure you want to go with hate?
Oh, I fucking hated this one. It was a 6-on-3 tornado tag, street match, whatever. Let's see. The 8 consisted of Matt Hardy, Andrade, and Butcher Blade. Butcher's looking good.
Yeah, he lost a shit ton of weight. He looks fucking awesome.
His CrossFit girlfriend might be helping that, I'm sure.
Fiance.
She's toned as fuck. Maybe even jacked. Like she's just in shape. I'm sure that probably helps Butcher out to motivate him.
Oh, totally.
And then Private Party, both members. One was technically in the match. The other came out. Guess he's not hurt. And they were taking on Sting, Darby, and Sammy. The reason I say this was a throwaway match, and I'm going to cover a lot on this one, Brian, is tonight the Hardy family, Andrade, whatever, everybody just beat up and kicked out Matt Hardy of the group that he's in charge of.
Yeah.
So that he could join the other team, Sting and Darby.
Yeah.
Who had to come out tonight. And, of course, we got to make the 8-man match complete. We need a 4th for Team Hardy, Sting, and Darby. Insert Jeff Hardy. I was told by other sources, and they said he wasn't supposed to be able to appear till tomorrow. Like tomorrow his 90-day was up. So I'm wondering if they jumped the gun 24 hours, if Tony Khan's saying, fuck you, we don't care.
Yeah.
Or if people just did the math wrong counting the days.
You know what happens?
What happened?
Though Kevin Dunn, he's going to sneak up to his house at 3 a.m. and put a potato sack over him and kidnap him.
Oh, bring him back.
Bring him back to Connecticut, bro.
You're ours, motherfucker. Okay, so here's my greater point and why I hated this match, Ryan. Is you don't need the 6-man tag at Revolution. You can do everything that you just did and insert Jeff and everything else tonight
totally with you.
By leaving that off. And even better, since no titles changed hands at Revolution, you could have had Scorpio versus Sammy on Sunday instead of tonight.
Who did Sammy have again?
Sammy was in this 6-man tag nonsense.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He was part of Team Sting and Darby because
that's right.
They hadn't turned Matt Hardy face until tonight.
Right. Yeah, that whole thing was just kind of a cluster. I mean, hey, I got to give props though to Sting. I mean, that fucking dive. I don't care what you say. The guy's what is he? 62? 52. 62?
Okay, did 62? He dive or just fall, Brian?
I want to see you do that, sir.
I'll fall on a crash pad.
No
with
crash.
some card poured on. Oh, come on!
They were in the crowd.
Come on! He fell onto a couple tables.
They were pretty high up there. I don't know.
No. It was
and Bob were laid out.
No, me and Rob went back and tried to watch this a few times. He was barely above what the top turnbuckle would be, height wise. Yes. Yes.
Right, well, then maybe I watched it from a different angle. I watched it from the over the shoulder angle. It looked like he was from like New Jack fucking levels.
No. He wasn't even Kurt Angle top of the cage levels.
Yeah, but come on, you still have to fucking give that guy
gravity is a bitch. But if Sammy Guevara is gonna lose his title, and Revolution is your big pay-per-view after 5 months off, why the fuck don't you have that on the card? And Scorpio Sky, who won the Face of the Revolution last year and then immediately lost his challenge, here you are giving him the belt a year later? And what's going to... And this is even more of a head-scratcher, Brian. Is he going to be the most transitional champion ever because Wardlow is going to... What? Not cash in his whatever golden ring for a win? Like, I'm so confused by this booking.
Hey, before we keep going though, just want to go to the board. Apparently, we have some shitty buffering going on right now and lagging.
Man, I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't have been excited about how it was going well at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, right. I mean, we were on time and like we were almost early for a change. The summoning roadie. I don't know. Is he even around?
No. You can text him as we transition to the next thing, but I do want to say from the fallout tonight, with Scorpio Sky now winning the title and Wardlow being the number one contender and waiting courtesy of the Face of the Revolution match, it just feels super duper weird that they would. I mean, it shows their hand to me, Brian, because I don't think that there's any way Scorpio loses to Wardlow. So it means that MJF is going to screw Wardlow.
Definitely.
But if Wardlow was fighting Sammy, there could be a chance that I'd believe Wardlow was winning the title. And then he was going to take that title to feud with MJF.
That's interesting.
Now I don't think that he's taking that title to feud with MJF, which means he would be the third person in a row to win the Face of the Revolution match and lose that title opportunity. Proving why do we keep doing this every year? What's like?
Well, I mean, he's the face of the revolution. We never said how fast the face was going to become. I'm sorry, how long the revolution. I mean, it was basically one revolution. It was 1 year ago almost. So there you go.
So
if you look at it that way.
Let's talk about this match. The Face of the Revolution match.
Yeah.
Who booked this shit?
That would probably have to be Tony Khan.
Okay, because I'm so torn on this, Brian.
Yeah. Are you Natalie Imbruglia?
Yeah, totally here. Because there was a lot of really good stuff in this match. There was also some like head-scratching moments. Like, I don't know why they did it 3 times, where 3 times it was Hobbs, Wardlow, and Keith Lee staring each other down in the ring while the other 3 guys were beaten down. They did it 3 times. Like, yeah, you want to have the 3 giants face off and have that moment, but don't call back to it 2 more times.
I'm with you. I think less is more. So,
and probably the marked out moment for me of the night. I could be wrong here, so forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Hobbs and Wardlow that were holding the ladder, and Orange Cassidy skins the cat to get on top of the ladder and like touch the ring and almost go for it. That happened in like the first few minutes of the match. That spot should have been much later, because there was no way I thought he was going to win that quickly. But if it happened later in the match, I would have thought, oh my God, is this the end? And I've never seen anything like that, Brian. Like in a ladder match, like of this quality, where, have you ever seen anyone do that?
Where they'd skin the cat like that? No, that was that was different.
That was really different. And it was just like a throwaway spot, though, early in the match instead of a huge consequential moment. It's very, very petty, because I still, like I said,
It's not petty. I mean, hey, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion.
Yeah, I marked out for that spot. I thought it was the coolest part of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know about some of the other stuff. It felt weird. I felt like all these guys deserved this push here, but it was obvious to me that Wardlow was going to win. You picked Keith Lee.
Yeah, I mean, I picked just because he just debuted. This would be a big spot for him, but it does make sense to have Wardlow, and I'm glad that Wardlow won. I mean, I think it's going to be good for the story between him and MJF. I feel like it adds to the payoff.
Yeah,
I was under the impression that like I didn't think they needed like I don't know, any kind of championship or anything else like involved between MJF and Wardlow.
But now that because he won the Face of the Revolution, you were suspecting for half a second, is he going to get the belt and take that to the feud with MJF?
Right.
But MJF's first title can't be that one, in my opinion. He's outgrown the TNT division.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you look at it this way, but to me, it's basically like how the IC belt was. You don't think so?
It is. That's my point, and he's outgrown it. You remember guys like Undertaker, like when he first came up. Taker didn't go through the IC division. He wasn't like Warrior. He went straight to the big belt. Like, not everybody has to go through. Some guys are just already above.
Yeah,
and
but
MJF is one of those.
Taker never won that many titles, though. Like, he wasn't really a title guy.
Exactly. And MJF has proven in 3 years.
You don't think he isn't? I mean, I think he is.
No, I don't think he needs to be. The guy for 3 years has kept his character gimmicks and grudge feuds going with no title. True. Just like that. I mean, that's probably the one comparable thing between him and Taker, is that you don't need a belt. I'm sure he'll get the strap, but he doesn't need it like some people do.
No.
He doesn't.
No, I agree with that.
Let's see. Catch in on the board. Rocky says MJF will cost Wardlow. Yep, I said it. So I agree with you there. Stike says best 2 matches on Revolution. Oh, we're getting there. Juan says AEW where we can't do a good interview. What kind of crap? I don't know what he's talking about. Which interview, Juan? AEW, we don't do rematches except we do. Feuds are fresh except they're not. We don't hire ex-WWE guys and won't get by on them except when we do. Hashtag Booker of the Year. I obviously realized Daniel Price, who just said that. That's all sarcasm.
Can I ask something? I don't know if this was something that like jumped out to you, but like, how was Jeff Hardy able to use his WWE song? Like, they use the Hardy Boy song.
If he owns it. If he owns it.
I mean, I guess he does. I'm almost certain that
it's the same way.
Jim Johnson song.
Yeah, it's the same way how they can use Tarzan Boy. On the board, DP's reminding me.
No, that's not that. No, because they would have to like pay for it.
Yeah,
they would have to pay WWE.
Yeah, I don't care.
God,
this is such a pointless thing to focus on.
No, it is not.
Your video is doing AOL dial-up video streaming stuff. DP says.
Yeah.
So, executive producer,
Rody's in the
you can help
studio.
with.
I don't think you guys can see because the video is choppy, and he's just sitting there drinking his Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Just not having a care in the world.
My computer's in the same spot. I've been trying to get him to set me up there as well. Now he just spilled everything.
He just spilled Diet Coke all over our.
What's wrong? What's the problem?
Nothing. The video's lagging. So says everybody on the board.
They said the video is frozen.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for fucking 7 years. Calm the fuck down. It's gonna be all right.
DP asked the question, Brian, and I forgot the spot at the end. What do you think about that spot at the end with Ricky Starks?
What about it?
Dude.
What, him getting pulled off?
No, the ladder didn't break, and the way he hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You saw the match, the end spot where Ricky Starks just...
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't stick out to me, so I'm trying to look it up right now.
Oh, dude, please watch it. It definitely stuck out.
Are you sure, sir?
I mean, dude, 2 people on the board are talking about it. DP said it and Stike agreed.
You talking about when Danhausen cursed him?
No. Do you not remember the end of the match?
Oh.
Wardlow powerbombed him.
Hits him on the stomach. Oh, okay. And then does the power bomb. Right.
Look at the way he hits.
Oh, yeah. He hit. That was pretty high up on his neck.
Dude, everybody just saw your face reacting to it on the podcast. It was bad, dude. Even your face said so.
No,
we don't have videos, so maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Juan says, I predict AEW will have an Owen Hart movement pretty soon. These guys are taking stupid risks. Yeah. An Owen Hart moment. He probably typoed there.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of blood this weekend. That was the one thing for me I thought was a little too much at Revolution.
Oh, did Baby Adam have to little do
Baby Adam couldn't take it. So let's segue to MJF and Punk. Since I was
MJF and Punk, yes.
Yeah, let's talk about Bloody.
Mm-hmm.
I called Punk walking away from this feud with the win.
Yeah, same. I think I picked
I
him,
was
right?
satisfied. Yeah, you did. I was satisfied with it, though, at the expense. Like, Punk didn't beat him clean.
Correct.
Wardlow screwed MJF.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Punk's doing. He was
Well,
just kind
okay,
of
yeah.
He was
That's
just kind
true.
of rolling with it, and it just kind of happened to work out in his favor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen. I thought maybe, Punk, like Wardlow would hand Punk the ring. Thought that would be fun, but he just laid it down there. I thought Wardlow might have hit MJF with it, but he just laid it down there.
Well, yeah, then he also pretended to not know where it was, do that thing, and then
With the pockets.
Of course he finds it, right.
Yeah, I wanted him to hit MJF. If you're going to start this, like he said tonight in his promo, I'm no longer in the employ. When I first got in here, I needed to make a name and earn some money for my family, so I latched onto MJF, but now we're done. All that's great. Why didn't you hit him once? It's a dog collar match. It wouldn't have caused a DQ.
Because I think they're waiting to have like anything physical between the two of them.
That's what I'm saying. It's revolution. Have
what
the
I'm saying
opening
is they're
shot
waiting.
fired be a true shot fired. He hits him with the ring, and then he sets the ring down and walks away. I just think that's such a better moment because here we've started with a guy going, we're going to fight next week, instead of, bam, now we're rivals. Just makes perfect sense to do it that way.
Well, what happened? Let's see. Reading through the results with him and what's it called tonight?
Wardlow didn't have a match tonight. He was just talking with Shivani, and he said, I'm going to challenge here, and I no longer work for MJF.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. So but we know that MJF is obviously going to screw him over.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They've shown their hand by having Wardlow win there. They could have done it vice versa. Wardlow could have fucked MJF in the Punk match.
Could have fucked him.
And then the latter could have been after it, and MJF could have screwed Wardlow. Like Wardlow's about to win, and MJF tossed him there.
That's a lot of anal references there. Fucked him and screwed him.
Wow.
Whoa.
This guy.
I'm
with
just
the
saying,
body humor.
Those are the things you said. I don't think
that's not potty humor. That's
wait.
Adult. What?
I gotta say, I think Adam is being. If nobody's noticed, I have. Adam has been on a very negative train lately. No, you have. You have. Everything sucks. I think.
Remember I told you how good these matches were till this guy walked in, but everything sucks.
Well, you did say that. You did say that you... I don't know. Go on, Rob.
I think Wardlow not striking MJF in this situation, it was actually more fitting. Striking him would have been just kind of over the top.
The start of the feud.
No, the start of the feud is betrayal. Betrayal
The feud already started.
Hitting him with his own ring.
No,
The
he
ring
got
that
hit.
he's supposed to hand MJF.
He got
said
hit by
hit
proxy.
someone.
By proxy, he got hit. He gave it to Punk.
Punk didn't hit him with it. He said it on the... Nothing
Punk
happened.
fucking hit him with it.
No, he set it down.
You didn't watch the fucking... Let me tell you... Oh, my God. Are you serious? Punk didn't hit him with the ring?
No,
Punk
he set
didn't-
it down there.
Punk didn't put it on his hand and then punch him with it?
I didn't see him punch him with
Because
it.
you don't watch the matches. Because you sit here on your phone going, Adam, that was cool. What? Oh, yeah, rewind
I
it.
forgot that he's now on the Bob roll.
No.
Doesn't listen to the shows because we can't upload
Don't-
them.
don't-
and then
no.
he wants to come in and
Don't
criticize.
do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't try to play it off.
I watched
Brian,
the match. I'm sorry I
No.
missed one spot.
No, but you're making
I'm
it...
sorry I
but
didn't
you're
see him hit there.
You're making a
I'm
big...
sorry it didn't happen.
You're making...
I still stick to my story. I like my way better.
You're making...
Wardlow should have hit him.
You're making a big deal that he didn't hit him, but he did get hit. So it's a fair criticism that you're saying he didn't get hit with the ring, but he did get hit by proxy. Brian, come on.
I didn't say I wanted proxy.
Brian?
I said I wanted him to hit him.
Brian, come on.
I'm with Rob.
On which part?
All of it.
No, let Brian say what he said.
He's right.
doesn't
He's
even
got a
listen to you.
point. He's got a point.
What's his point?
Well, I mean that you weren't watching the match.
He's
and
not
that,
even listening to you.
and that Punk hit him with the ring.
So good job. You got Brian to side with you. You want me to get Kiera? She wasn't even in the room. She'll side with me. I mean, what the fuck does that mean?
You are such a little
what?
bitch.
I mean,
Such a little bitch sometimes.
I still like the better way of Wardlow being the guy that hits MJF to start
He
this.
betrayed him.
He
doesn't
did
have to
betray him.
physically
Let him
assault-
hit him.
You don't need to physically assault someone to betray him.
Well, wait, that's not
Betrayal
what we're
without
talking
physical
about.
assault is actually worse.
Oh, now Brian wants to chime in.
But that's not what we're talking about. I thought we were talking about the fact that Adam said that Punk didn't hit him with the ring.
We're past that. Rob's now saying
Yeah, no,
he
I'm
thinks
right
it's
about
better.
that. I'm right about the
check
fact that
the
he
tape.
didn't see
I
that.
said I didn't see it.
No.
I said I'm sorry I missed that spot. I still think. Check the fucking tape. There's recordings here. I still think I missed it. Sorry. I still think Wardlow should have hit him. There's nothing that's going to change my opinion of that. I'm glad that you have a different one. Don't care.
Wow. You can't be nice to Rob. I mean, he's
No.
granting us.
He just came in here and said I was all negative, so I'm giving him what he wants. Let's go back to another. Let's go to another negative. Another negative.
No, not negative.
Oh yeah, no. According to Rob, it is the curtain match. Kingston and Jericho.
That was not negative.
I never saw
Dude,
it. I didn't
that
watch
was a fabulous match. I went back and watched it.
Fantastic
I didn't watch it.
match.
They started Revolution. They started tonight's show. This feud
Surprising.
definitely. The feud tonight feels like it's going to continue. And I'm not against it because Jericho and Kingston got kind of thrown together 3 weeks before Revolution. And to me, their match, the promos, the hype, all delivered. So I could see them continuing it. But they baited the fuck out of us, or Jericho did at the beginning here, making it seem like when he came out, he has a change of heart. You know, he was wrong. He's upset with himself for losing, blah, 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 blah. Hager come and then Proud and Powerful come out, and Jericho just goes to town on them with a baseball bat, hitting Kingston, and apparently he and Hager are still aligned.
Yeah.
But Inner Circle is 100% done now.
Yeah, they are Dunsky. They are done.
Does
Well, did you
this
see
mean
who else came out?
what?
2.0.
Yeah. So is Inner Circle done, or did 2.0 take Proud and Powerful
Inner Circle
spot?
2.0. They get their name in the billing.
And they get Daniel Garcia to replace Sammy Guevara? I mean, did they just
Sure.
switch everybody out?
Yeah, and it's like kind of
Just
like a
it's
weird knock at NXT. Oh, this is Inner Circle 2.0.
But no, I'm the WCW guy that knows nothing about WCW. Is this what they would do when Flair wanted New Horsemen? Would they trade 3 guys out at once?
I mean, not necessarily trade, but I mean, they would lose a member and then they would like gain a member.
I feel
couldn't
like
tell you how many-
2.0
I wouldn't
traded.
know.
You don't think 2.0 traded with them, or?
No, I do. I mean, it seems like it. It seems like if he wants to keep Inner Circle going, it seems like Proud and Powerful, they're out of there, and now it seems like 2.0's in there.
And Sammy already had left.
But I don't know. Does that mean that Danny Garcia's in there too?
That's what I'm saying, because Sammy
Yeah.
had already left. Maybe next week when they
Right.
cut a promo and say we're Inner Circle 2.0,
They should
and,
be.
and here's our 5th member, Daniel Garcia.
They fucking should. I would love that.
Because to me, Daniel Garcia, as I know Dante Martin's getting a lot of love in singles and stuff like that, and so are some other guys, but to me, Daniel Garcia has proven himself. They need to involve this guy in a storyline, not just matches.
Yeah.
And so
He's there.
This might
is
be
a great way to do it.
Yeah, and he's already been with 2.0, so maybe this is let's merge all 3 of them into Jericho and Hager. I think Kingston is such a fan. What I'm looking at my notes. I think he's such a fan favorite because of the way he talks to the crowd. Like,
So natural.
so he's like, and he was like, I struggled with wanting to come out and even have that match. I was thinking about doing a no-show. Like, just the words he uses and the passion. It doesn't feel forced. He's not playing a gimmick. He's not. He's being real as fuck, I feel, with the audience.
Oh, for sure. I'm with you. And it does. Yeah. There's no. I think someone wrote that promo. I mean,
No.
I don't think so. No. Right.
No. And
fuck no.
if anyone has gotten themselves over, it's him. Because his record is shit. At least on Dynamite. I don't know if he wins on Dark. What's Dark?
Dark?
But, yeah, it's bad. Let's see what's on the board. Rocky says Jericho's losing tons of weight. He lost it so quick, Brian. I still suspect some surgery.
Or lots of cocaine.
I'm going to go cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah, it could be cocaine.
Cocaina. Rocky says, y'all stop arguing and fix the video. And Juan says, Angry Elf is 100 on tonight.
Oh,
I don't know.
God. I don't think so.
Was it when?
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, Robert.
I'm not sure. Wait, that might mean this is Juan. That might mean he's agreeing with Juan.
No, because I'm right. He's agreeing because I was clearly right on everything. So,
okay. Yeah, that's not what I was saying. By his comment, Angry Elf is 100 on tonight. He's either 100% agreeing with Rob or he's being sarcastic. I'm not sure. Circle within a circle, 3.5. DP, what the heck? Makes no sense.
You hear him screaming.
Kingston and Jericho was, to me, a match of the night contender, though, Brian. Am I wrong?
No, you're definitely not wrong. I'm still blown away that this was the first, just a very forward-thinking move to have that the first one.
Oh yeah. No, I think it was the best booking decision of the card.
Yeah, no, it definitely worked out because the match was awesome. I'm with you.
They understand that we're recording, right?
They don't give a shit.
No, they don't care. That we're
you know we're on, right? You keep opening the damn door. Get the hell out.
Remember how Uncle Jesse used to have a light that said recording, so that DJ and Stephanie and Michelle wouldn't go downstairs?
Yeah, Full House.
No.
All right, there's a few matches. There's a few matches we still got to cover. Rosa and Britt was good match. But
yes, go on.
What was that?
I said yes, go on.
My pettiness over it is what happened tonight, and I want you to explain it to me, Brian. Rosa lost. I feel like there are tons of great ways because of all the interference. It's not like she lost clean. Hater was involved. Rebel, everybody was getting involved. I feel like there's better ways to get her back to Britt for, let's say, double or nothing or something. But immediately here on Dynamite, there's a number one contenders match between her and Layla Hirsch tonight. So she's right back as the number one contender the next night or the next episode. That has me head scratching because I think that Rosa and Britt are the women's version of Hangman and Kenny.
Sure.
And to immediately rename her number one contender, I'm scratching my head. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, I am kind of with you about why they would just kind of go right into that match tonight. But now that you say it, I think it's more about Layla Hirsch. We know how good Thunder Rosa is, and we know that she's probably going to be the one that's going to be taking the title off from Britt Baker. So why not kind of give the rub to Layla, let her, because she's coming off a win against Chris.
And that
show.
Thank you for going there, because that's what I think you can do. You could have Britt come out and help Layla win.
Right.
So that she can go, sorry, Rosa, you don't get another chance. And then Rosa has to do the climb again, and Layla gets her opportunity. I think
I like that too. I think that's
you mean
good,
like Miley Cyrus
to
the climb?
The climb of Miley Cyrus.
You don't know that?
No.
I
What
know.
is? Oh,
The
Lord.
climb? No,
That's a song?
it's a song.
Oh, dude. Since I got let go from the music store, I don't know any music anymore.
Did you let it go?
I do know that
Let
one.
it go.
Let
I
it
do know
go.
that one because my kids sing it.
Still never saw
Man.
that movie.
Man, I'm starting to wonder if Adam has ADD.
Really?
Starting to.
Yeah.
All these years, and you're wondering if he has ADD?
Yeah.
Asshole deficit disorder?
Oh, no, I got an asshole.
Hey-oh.
Anything,
Rob fixed the
I got
video.
I got an asshole abundance disorder.
Yeah, I fixed the video,
How did you fix the video,
I
Rob? You're
try
like a magician.
things.
He's amazing.
I learned things by trying them.
We didn't know till we went on air. I couldn't stop and
I
fix
know.
it.
You're on air, and I fixed it.
Yeah, you weren't talking the whole time because it requires focus. Nobody would want to watch me try and figure it out.
Excuse Mountain.
Just stay quiet, Brian, or you'll get thrown under the bus too.
No, Brian's not the one who makes asinine comments.
So, Britt and Rosa, great match. I'm ready for part 3, but I'm so shocked that they went right back to her as contender. Let's talk about the triple threat while Rob's here.
Yeah, let's.
Jurassic Express, the Bucks, and Red Dragon. You and I both picked Bucks or Red Dragon to leave with the title. And Jurassic Express, who's had the most absent title run of anybody, pulled off the victory.
I'm surprised, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the exact number of super kicks they did in that match.
You mean leg slaps?
It sounds like you're doing something else to yourself.
Hey, you know what's even crazier, Rob? I'm selling the same way as if you were kicking to me in the ring.
Can I ask you?
Just standing here.
Can you right? Oh no, I don't feel it.
Oh, here, I'm going to hit you now.
Can I ask a question?
No sell.
I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
Sure.
And this is an overall through the night. Somebody do this, and I will send you $10 on Venmo. The over/under on super kicks at the entire pay-per-view.
How are you going to count that, though?
Per super kick?
Seriously? You can't. It's like jelly beans on the counter. When you pick the number, you count
Right.
it.
Was it over/under 100?
No.
Really?
No.
I feel like Hangman and I think Adam versus Adam had, at least 40 in that match alone.
Yeah, Adam Cole did it 10 times.
And then
if he did it, he did it 10
And then the
times.
triple threat we're talking about right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Bucks do it every other move.
I mean, it's got to be at least 70 in the Bucks match.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to be too petty on this one, but I think this match proved why Kyle O'Reilly's in a tag division.
Rilo Kiley?
Yeah.
The emo band from
Rilo
early
O'Reilly.
2000s?
Is he a Jedi or a Sith?
I don't know.
No, he's a Star-Lord.
He's talking about a band. Like
Yeah.
There's a legit band that he wasn't just fucking up Kyle O'Reilly's name. There's a legit band named Riley.
Rilo Kiley.
Yeah, Rilo Kiley.
No, I don't know that.
You don't know any of that.
I don't know that.
Sorry.
Rob is a video god. The board's loving you, see?
He's a video guy.
You only miss me when you want me.
No, man. We fucking miss you.
No, they just don't want RJ Black.
No, I would love RJ Black over nothing.
DP says Britt Baker's a sloppy worker and overrated. Wow.
Oh my God.
And Rocky says it wasn't a clean win for DMD. I know that, Rocky. I know it wasn't a clean win. That's my point.
Lost.
With
She
all the
tapped out.
interference and stuff, you protected Rosa, and like Brian says, he thinks that she's the one to eventually take the title from Britt.
Oh yeah.
But why are we right back there? Like, she should have to climb again. Like, Britt to be super heel, and for Tony and everybody else to make us care about part 3.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they figure that. I don't know. I don't think like they're not giving it away necessarily about Rosa. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that she's going to be the one that takes the title from her?
Yes, I do. I'm wondering about what DP says. He says lazy booking because they wanted to drag it out for Rosa to win another week. Is it something like Britt's on the cusp of being the longest reigning champ and they wanted to just wait 2 weeks to let her be or something?
Oh, maybe.
I wonder if it's something fucked like that.
Did you see the new title? What do you think? They changed it again. This is the third time they changed it.
Well,
the very first time it kind of looked like a vagina in the center, so I'm kind of glad they changed that
and then the
one.
second one must have been a bigger one. So.
Well, I gotta tell you, since
RJ's back.
Since you invoked RJ Black, I gotta.
So like Beetlejuice, we say it 3 times.
I gotta tell you, first half my face is missing. It's how this happened.
Oh, that looks awesome.
The green one.
But also, I love the new title. Well, I would love the new title only if it was on the waist of Roman Reigns. Yeah.
We're talking about the women's belt.
Yeah.
Like what?
I have a confession.
Well, I mean, Nyla Rose can compete for it, so why can't
I have a reveal. Everyone ready for the reveal? This whole time, I I've just been me. Oh my god.
Gosh.
Wait, what new belt? They got a new belt?
Yeah,
They changed the women's belt.
The women's belt is now changed
Which
again.
one? Which one?
The women's,
women's,
AEW
man.
women's, not the TBS.
Yeah.
They changed it? Is it bigger?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Well, the first one was tiny, and then
Yeah.
the second one was just a bigger version.
First
of
one
the
looked like a vagina, and they've slowly stretched it out.
But now
since-
this one is like a little bit more
That's
square,
that's
rectangle.
called that's called growing up. You know.
So
Yeah.
are we witnessing TK go through puberty as he changes the belt and learns things about women?
I don't know, but if he can have Jade and Ty fucking kiss every show, I'll watch.
Easy, Robert.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention the kiss because that match was just so terrible.
Yeah.
That was not a bad match.
It was a really
Okay.
bad match.
Let's talk about the two money matches. Brian, where do you want to go first? Adam versus Adam or Mox versus Dragon?
Mox and Dragon.
Dude. Okay,
Dude.
I could.
Dude.
You know, I don't know if the All Elite Hour still exists, but I could talk all about this match forever. But it was a great match. I marked out when William Regal came out. I didn't know that he was. I thought maybe he was coming out and he was going to be in a GM role, like, you know, no, this isn't allowed. We need to restart the match or whatever. But when he slapped the fuck out of both guys,
Right. Well, and he came out tonight. He was in their corner tonight in their tag match. So I mean,
that was
he's
what I was afraid of.
yeah.
Say it again.
Well,
That's what I was afraid of.
Now I agree and I disagree with Rob. Rob's afraid that he's not have a GM type of role, right? You wanted him to be that.
I didn't want him to be a manager. I wanted him to come in there and take some reins of this clusterfuck of a show.
Reigns, are you still RJ?
Reins.
No, I think this is good for the start because I think he's the VKM of this version of Power Trip type of thing. And that when you have these two huge egos like Mox and Dragon, to keep them aligned throughout whatever run of story they're going to do, they can have Regal there. And as soon as it's over, then he can assume a bigger role.
He won't.
Because he's not going to stay with both of these guys for his career.
Guess who we assumed would have a bigger role? Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard,
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Arn Anderson's in charge of creative. He created Brock. Brock Anderson.
I mean, all I'm saying is, everybody's like, holy shit, it's Regal.
You know
Holy
Tully got
shit.
fired, right?
I don't care. I mean, well, point taken. I'm just saying, the problem with AEW is anytime we get some shit that we mark out about, it ends up being a goddamn disaster, right? Regal comes in, and everybody's like, here is the fucking release that WWE didn't have to do that might be the one that is most painful to them because it could make such a huge impact on AEW. Guess what? We're still going to get fucking the trios all the fucking time. We're still going to get the Bucks out the fucking ass. We're still going to get all the
8-man, 10-man.
all the fucking no order because TK is a child. I'm sorry to steal your shit. A child with a bunch of fucking G.I. Joe action figures. And now you take somebody who could be a regulator for all the fucking chaos of AEW, and instead you're like, nope, you're going to be the manager of a tag team.
But it's the top two guys in the company.
It doesn't fucking matter.
I think it's a good spot for him now. I want him to be in the role you're saying later, but I think it's okay
He
right now.
won't be. He's not going to be in the role you want later.
Well,
Why not?
What part of
why not? Yeah, because he's not staying with these guys the rest of their career. Both guys can talk.
How many times can your husband beat you and tell you he loves you and you'll fucking finally understand? I'm serious. How many times can you have fucking battered wife syndrome and not realize that it's not going to change?
It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Well, no, they're different things.
It's kind of a captor.
They're kind of different. But, I mean, how many times until it doesn't change?
Rocky says, War Games.
War Games.
I'm just saying, everybody's excited. Yes, Regal's there. It's great. I marked out, too. We watched live. I fucking marked out. This is great.
We thought this was a real game
and
changer.
then by the end of it, I realized it was just a tag team thing, and who gives a fuck?
It still was cooler than Swerve.
Oh, Swerve was stupid. Who cares about Swerve?
Dude,
What'd you say?
You can't tell me that in the current climate of AEW that Swerve is going to be anything but dark.
Whoa,
Dude.
no. I wouldn't say dark. No,
Brian, don't do that. Don't.
I mean, he could be like. I could see him challenging for the TNT title.
Dude, he's gonna join
Really?
a faction next week.
Really, dude? Really?
He's not challenging for shit.
Seriously?
Are you saying seriously to me or to Adam?
To you.
To you, dude.
To me.
To you.
Tony Nese debuted. We haven't even seen him. They showed him in the crowd.
Look,
He's on Elevation.
Look, hold on. You don't get me every show. You don't get me every show. So the reason I'm here tonight, Brian, is because me and Adam
The
decided.
video sucked. Oh.
Me and Adam decided it was finally time to do an intervention.
Oh gosh.
And
You're in a safe space. Let's just say
safe
that.
space. We love you.
Yeah.
And we want you to succeed in life. We want you to be happy. But you have to let go of this idea that everything AEW announces
Put the Kool-Aid down.
is a good thing.
No, but it is. He would never lead me astray.
When you say everything is a game changer, it can't possibly be.
Why is Tony Khan all of a sudden the savior of professional wrestling?
Because he's
a billionaire's son, not made. He didn't make the billions. He's a billionaire's son that said, Daddy, I had this guy named Cody come up to me, and he said, I want to do a wrestling thing. I was like, can I do a wrestling thing with you? And they're like, okay, son, I have enough money to fucking dump it away.
His two friends have a T-shirt company, and they want to come too.
Well, then that makes it even
what's the
better,
difference
son.
Okay, but what's the difference between that and Vince? Vince got his money from his father, right?
No,
Oh,
he
he
didn't.
didn't?
No, he
Vince
didn't.
got his
No,
company
he
from
didn't.
his father.
Vince stole his company from his
I
father.
don't know about
Okay, look.
that.
And he actually stole it from his father.
We can,
He
wait,
stole it from his
wait.
father and
We
then did
can
the same to
agree.
everybody else.
We can agree that Vince has lost his way. Everyone agrees with that. But let's be very clear on the man Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon took over the wrestling industry. He took it. Love it or hate that, he took it.
He took his father's territory and then everyone
And then
else's.
he
He inherited Daddy's company.
No, he took it.
took it. He took it, and then he took every. Don't make that face because it's fucking true. Then he took every other company in the country and made wrestling his. He took it. He
What do you
took
mean
it,
he
except for the
took
Crockett's.
So you're saying he didn't sell it? He didn't say Vince Sr. didn't sell it to his son.
Stop being a fucking whataboutism, Mister.
I'm not. What are you talking
You
about?
are, no, because we're talking about Tony Khan. And the question was, why is it that all the marks now think Tony Khan is the savior of wrestling? What has he done besides open a company that has enough money for a budget and a TV show? What has he done to win everybody's fucking loyalty?
He's got a soccer team.
No, he doesn't. His dad does.
No, I thought the soccer team was his.
Nothing's his.
Oh,
Nothing
well,
is.
I guess technically you're right.
Tony Khan didn't do anything. He hasn't revolutionized the industry.
Didn't he do
hasn't-
blow before his announcements?
Probably. He hasn't
Maybe.
done anything for the industry of wrestling. I get so
I wouldn't
crazy
go that far. I
when
mean, he brought
people
CM
fucking.
Punk back.
The board told Brian to step away from the crack pipe.
I get so irritated. Look, because I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestling fan. I love the industry of wrestling, right? And when people go, Tony Khan, AEW, what have they done?
Brian,
They got a TV product, good for them. And they gave people chances to be on TV. And then they crushed half of their roster when they hired other people, like I said they would.
well, more importantly, like they said they wouldn't.
Like they said they wouldn't, and I said that they would.
Oh, Stike Swerve is going to be like Jay Lethal. That's true. The piggyback off of Rob's point is quite clear, Brian. Like, and he does. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but I don't think he knows anything about it. But I've been following it a lot more, trying to see.
Are you doing a Mortal
Oh,
Kombat?
you get.
Oh!
No, I was Street Fighter.
Oh, I thought you were going Sub-Zero. Go ahead.
Street Fighter. No, so if you look and follow, and I think you do, Brian, Impact. Impact has signed a bunch of ex-WWE guys. Impact does not cut promos against WWE. Impact does not have a TV deal. Impact is doing very well right now. They have a lot of intriguing things going on. If they had a TV deal, I think more people would talk about what they're doing. But they benefited from the AEW thing. AEW didn't benefit from being involved in Impact. Impact benefited there because they don't have a TV deal. But they're doing something different that is still in the regular wrestling. Tony Khan is going back 50 years and then ignoring what he sees.
I don't understand that. What do you mean?
Like back to the Carney ways, and he's like, "Oh, this is what wrestling was made of in professional wrestling." No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pretend we're doing that.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, Brian and Bob were explaining to us the difference between professional wrestling and sports entertainment. I said that the difference is sports entertainment makes you billions, and pro wrestling loses money.
There's an argument there. There's an argument there for that. I think you're conflating a lot of issues, and honestly, a lot of issues that people are throwing online. That they're talking about WWE. Yeah, that they should stop that. We all agree they should stop that. It shouldn't be the focus of our conversation. No. If we're true wrestling fans, and we
3 years in, they can stand on their own.
If we're true wrestling fans, and we want the product to be good on all levels, and I think we should. I think we should want WWE to be better. I think we should want AEW to be better. And by the way, can I jump off?
Dude, what DP said just summed up what we're talking about pretty well. It's like kids favoring a parent that lets them do whatever and listens to them, but the parent isn't actually that good as a parent, AEW, or they spend less time with a strict parent, WWE, rebellion blinders. That's a really good. That is a really good.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
And that goes to Tony is just like, oh, let me make the boys in the back happy. Oh, let me make the fans happy. Oh, let me buy this.
Well, Tony should be like every other rich parent and hire somebody to watch his kids, because he clearly doesn't.
Tony doesn't have any kids.
He doesn't have the temperament or even the vision. Tony doesn't have the vision. AEW is not doing anything revolutionary. They're not. They're signing people that should have been pushed. I agree. They're signing new talent.
Oh, they just signed
That
Redbeard.
probably shouldn't be signed.
They signed Eric Rowan, Eric Redbeard, and Buddy
Did they
Murphy.
sign him? Do we know?
And Buddy Murphy Matthews, and they end up on the pre-show. The pre-show to Revolution right after their debut. These guys are debuting without even cause. Was Swerve mentioned at all tonight on the broadcast? Unless I missed it, I never heard his name mentioned. And they gave him a huge spot at Revolution. People were chanting his name in the audience and going along with it. But he's nowhere to be found.
How many years? Brian?
He's going to be Jay Lethal.
Brian, how many years has AEW
just like
been?
Stike said.
Brian, how many years has AEW been around?
What is it? 3 now we're going on?
Okay, 3 years. Okay.
Three full years.
Walk with me through this. All right, walk with me through this. 3 years ago, when AEW debuted,
Yeah.
who do you think would have held either a tag team title or multiple tag team titles by now?
Proud and Powerful.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And?
I mean, judging by how it started, Private Party.
Private Party.
And maybe Best Friends, too.
Okay, but that was my...
Best Friends were getting lots of love before Trent got hurt.
Yeah, my point was going to go to Private Party. Private Party started out, and I said green as fuck. I said should not be on a professional TV program. They weren't there yet, right?
You were
hard.
But they were there. They were there. So I figured in 3 years' time, they would have pushed him to the point like they did Hangman. They would have pushed him to the point where they would have been tag team champions.
MJF or Sammy or...
Right.
Yeah.
Push him to that point. But instead, they did the most unlikely swerve, and they put them with Matt fucking Hardy.
And Hybrid
Why?
2 and Butcher and Blade. They
Why?
were all in that.
Why? What value do they add to your product as side pieces?
By the way, they kicked out Hardy tonight.
I heard. To side, what value do they add? Right? So my point is that, and I know I'm way off topic of your show, and I apologize. I'm a little
They only got Adam versus Adam to go.
I just wanted to put that out there, not as a hater, but as a realist. What value has Tony Khan and AEW added to the professional wrestling industry that PWG or Ring of Honor didn't?
Like as of now, as a company, I I mean, you could say that they introduced the Joshi style to the United States on the mainstream platform.
All right, so all the people who already watched it are still watching it. Good job. It's awesome.
I feel like Rocky's baiting me. He says Swerve was in an interview which was interrupted by Tony Nese, and they now have a match on Rampage.
All right. Well, I have to go to work for a job that I hate, so I'll see you guys.
When are we starting our wrestling company?
No. He's pulling a Costanza. He's leaving on a high note. Let him have his moment.
Love you guys. Miss you. Bye.
Yeah.
Daniel Price, Kahn's already said he's going to be hands-on with Ring of Honor if they restart full-time. There's no way you could separate them from AEW with their original identity. Just can't do it. I think that Tony Khan, I said this, Brian, I think that Ring of Honor, he's got 5 pay-per-views with AEW.
Mm-hmm.
He wants more, but he won't get more because he's going to disguise them as Ring of Honor events.
Oh, my God.
He's going to add 4 Ring of Honor events a year, boasting him up to 9 pay-per-views a year. Fucking watch. I might not be right about the number of 9, but he's going, yes, the Ring of Honor banner is going to be an extra pay-per-view for AEW, and he's just going to hide it just so that he doesn't go back on his original word. But I just don't see how anybody can, with a straight face, say that guy is truly Booker of the Year.
I mean, Uncle Dave can.
Uncle Dave's paid to say it.
Wait.
Oh, Brian.
What?
Fuck you. Have you been getting paid this whole time by TK? Is that what this is all about? And you're just not sharing?
I have been. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys. A lot's changed.
Man. I wish Rob were here to... Oh.
Yeah.
Proud and Powerful were already established before they came into AEW. Yeah, they were LAX 2.0.
But
they were established as a sequel.
no.
Pro wrestling
LAX
makes you
2.0.
$1,000 sports entertainment. You make $1 million if you can't get over. I'm just saying they
Haters.
there were a lot of Tony Khan is a two-faced fucking liar because he told all these people that started with him at three years ago that he was going to do whatever and give them the world and whatever, and they all became dark and elevation. He just he doesn't have a business mind, and I think that's what Rob was trying to say with the whole VKM comparison. Vince has a business mind. Tony doesn't. Tony doesn't. He's overextended.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. He's not. They're not clearing money. They're not making money. AEW is signing big time contracts now, and they're over. I mean, it's just there's no way. There's no way that they're seeing like record profits or anything. Rocky says, guys, let's be real. AEW forces WWE to be better.
Yes, thank you, Rocky.
Okay, Rocky, check the fucking tape. We said that we were all so excited for AEW to come out because we just wanted some competition. We wanted Vince to be held accountable. But I don't think these guys are truly ever going to get there. I really think if the 90 days on Jeff Hardy, I think they're trying to goat the bear and trying to get WWE to acknowledge them. At least in a courtroom then, if nothing else. But I digress. Let's talk about Adam Cole and get the fuck out of here. Yeah. First off, why Hangman had to fight Dante Martin because of pointless rankings is stupid. Nobody in the fucking world ever thought Dante Martin would win or had a chance of any kind.
I didn't know. I don't know.
And you have Cole on commentary. So are they continuing? Is Cole still in the mix against Hangman?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, because he only fell. I mean, I'm sure he's still high up in the rankings.
Okay, so follow along with me.
Okay.
Real quick before we talk about that match. Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker fought. Mm-hmm. Thunder Rosa is still the number 1 contender after tonight. Mm-hmm. Kingston and Jericho fought. They very much still seem to be feuding after tonight.
Definitely.
Mox and Dragon fought. They're very much that's a different animal. We don't even count that.
Right.
Hangman and Cole seems to be still going. Andrade and Sting and Darby seems to be still going with Matt just switching teams and adding Jeff. I'm scratching my head. Why? What? You have to agree with me, Brian, that this is different, right? Because normally people might Kingston and Miro. Kingston came out and Miro. They cut a little promo and then they went their separate ways. Yeah. But you got to admit that most of the nights after the other AEW pay-per-views have been setting up new things. Tonight seemed to be extending. Is that fair to say?
It is, but I mean, I guess it's just kind of the way that I guess their stories worked out. I don't know if that was maybe a thing that they did on purpose or not. But you bring up a good point. I mean,
MJF and Wardlow, that makes perfect sense, and they didn't fight.
Yeah, that's on a natural progression. I agree.
Yep, and they didn't have a one-on-one match, so they didn't even have any altercation. Everything else, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I loved Kingston and Jericho. I don't give a shit about a 6-man version of that.
Well, I mean, it is interesting because now we have 2.0 involved and Proud and Powerful are
is that enough to make it different?
I mean, a little bit.
Because Kingston was teamed with Lucha Brothers for a minute.
Yeah.
He was teamed with Butcher and Blade for a minute. He was teamed with there's somebody else. It's late. It doesn't matter. Hangman and Adam Cole. Good match. Why all the interference? You got to have Dark Order come out. I mean,
yeah, there was a lot.
It felt like they're just like, you got to go on TV for a second, go out there, do this, do that. Like, these two guys, this is where this is why he will never be Booker of the Year in my mind. Do you, for 1 second, Brian, and I might be able to convince you with this, do you think for 1 second Cole and Hangman needed anything but the two of them to make this match?
If they needed what? Just like the outside?
Anything else?
Absolutely.
Did they need anything else but a one-on-one interaction?
No. Oh, God, no. No. That's all we needed. There. I mean,
yeah. And everybody came running out.
I mean, kind of knew it was going to happen.
No. I mean,
well,
you knew it was going to happen because yes, that's Tony Khan's style. You're right, but that it shouldn't happen. Oh, sorry, it wasn't the Bucks. I'm confused. It was Red Dragon. I forgot.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, I you don't need to have this run out. Mox vs. Dragon having Regal come out at the end, that was fine. That's different. Yeah. Match was over. These just, it doesn't feel right. I had no problem with Wardlow coming out and Punk MJF. That was part of the finish.
Right.
But all the dudes that showed up in the 6-man tag, Butcher, Blade, Mark Quinn, like, you didn't need any of them to come out. They weren't booked.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, you didn't need the Dark Order. You didn't need Red Dragon. I mean, and Dark Order came full force to run off two dudes that are cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Not weird. Just to get on TV. I don't know. I think that this card had enough one-on-ones that you didn't need to do some of that stuff. But that's your guy. That's your Kool-Aid man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I need that sound.
Oh, yeah.
Anything I miss?
Talked about Regal. Let's see.
Anything positive that you said? Let's do awards. What would be your marked out award from Revolution?
For Revolution, it's got to be Regal showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no debate about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Take it back. I know it's fucking kind of bandwagony, but Punk's entrance, man, that was fucking cool. That was pretty cool.
Rob and I, full kayfabe. Rob and I were watching it. We're going, what's this music? What the fuck is he wearing?
What is he doing?
Then the announce team explained to us what was going on, and we both looked at each other and were like, Bob and Brian are probably like, marking the fuck out over this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we don't even get it. It's like the G.I. Joe guy that we've never heard of that Tony's trying to sell us. So whatever.
That was pretty fucking cool.
It was. Mine is still going to be Regal. Because I didn't get that. Maybe if I had gotten the history, I might be with you on the Punk thing. What's your match of the night?
Match of the night. You know what? I think I might give it to MJF and Punk. I think the story that it told, and just the emotion, like that was kind of you could tell. I don't know. Actually, did you see any of the aftermath? The like the post Revolution media scrum.
I saw some of it on IWC, but not I didn't.
Yeah, like Punk and Tony were sitting there and they're taking questions, and like Punk is like legitimately crying. Like he's like extremely just kind of. That's how passionate he is about wrestling, and it's refreshing. And
he needs to choose his words a little better because he made some inflammatory comments against WWE.
Yeah,
and the way he worded some of them were shitting on the fans that chanted his name for 7 fucking years in his absence.
He's not wrong.
That the way he worded that, say whatever you want about Vince, call him out if that's what you need to do, but for a guy that's so passionate about the business to call out fans, I know that wasn't his intent. I have to hope it wasn't his intent. But it came off very poorly out of context in certain ways, and a lot of media outlets didn't even have to spin it. They just had to play the clip.
Right.
So, yeah. On the board, they say Rocky says Regal. Regal's definitely me. DP says, Brian, you were one of the 10 people who knew about Punk's Ring of Honor backstory.
Oh my God.
Brian's going to be happy because it's reported Sid's going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah, Sid Vicious.
Sid. Yeah, we got a couple heavyweights, Sid and Vader.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They have to put some of these guys they've neglected over the years finally in, like Vader.
Right.
That one's long overdue.
Jesus.
You could have even done it when he was still alive. You knew
right?
He was
that would have been
dying.
nice. Sid's probably not even going to fucking show up. He's going to be at a softball game. Just whatever.
My match of the night. I was going to go with Kingston and Jericho. I might have given it to Mox and Danielson, but I fucking hated the finish. I forgave it because Regal came out right after, so I didn't care anymore. But the finish was kind of to me.
Yeah.
What would be your petty?
Petty. I mean, I guess we kind of talked about it a little bit, but Thunder Rosa taking the loss against Britt. I kind of wanted to see Thunder win, but
maybe even win by DQ. I picked her to win by DQ so that you could say.
All right, so you got it. You got it right then, huh?
Well, no.
Oh, you picked Britt?
Yeah, I picked Thunder Rosa to win by DQ.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. Okay.
I thought that was a good way to save her without having Britt drop the title.
Right.
Wow, Rocky just staked to the heart. He says match of the night for him was the tag team triple threat. Dude, super kick, no sell party is what that was. Stike says my marked out award is not AEW release, but it's Vader finally going to the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah.
AEW, he meant AEW related. You guys got to work on your typos.
Oh.
Or just whatever you're meaning to say.
Yeah.
My petty, I already said it, is you should have crowned Scorpio Sky the new champion on Sunday and not had that 6-man tag match.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That would have been a huge moment. It would have been the one title that changed hands, because if you look at this card as a whole, no contender won. Even Thunder Rosa didn't win by DQ. I think WWE's lost their goddamn mind doing it as much as they do to prolong a feud, but AEW should do it once. They should have a champ, their dirty heel champ that Britt is, get herself disqualified, get herself counted out, and go, oh, I still got the title. Fuck you, Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, but not on a pay-per-view. That would suck.
Why not? You want to fuck you finish. You want to draw some heat for your top heel female.
That would certainly do it.
Yeah. You're damn right it would. She doesn't have to do it at the start of the match, Brian. She could do it as soon as Thunder gets some shine.
All right.
She rolls out and is like, no. She plays it up the ramp. Thunder grabs her, brings her back in. They go at it a little more, and then she sneaks away again. You know, like this. Oh, and those two could pull it off, and they could hook the audience. I just don't understand. Like, it's too obvious sometimes when the title's going to change hands. Now I have to say in the same breath, though, I didn't see Scorpio Sky winning tonight. He hasn't even been booked at all as of late. He's had 5 matches in the past year, and now he's a champion. I would have never seen that one coming.
No, that was surprising. But again, he's the face, so one revolution around, and here we are.
Stike, match of the night, Kingston Jericho. Jericho got dropped on his head. Yeah, dude, fuck that guy. I used to be such a Jericho mark, and ever since COVID started, I've done nothing but, like, his stock with me is just gone. Remember how we loved Le Champion? We were all in.
Yeah.
And then we found out what a dick he is. Petty for me, Rocky says, was Orange Cassidy walking up the ladder with hands in his pocket.
That was his petty?
Yeah. It was weird because it looked so awkward the way he had to do it. It wasn't cool at all. It wasn't cool looking. Like when he does a kip up with his hands in his pocket, Brian, that looks cool. Yeah. When he walks up a ladder with his hands in his pockets, he looked like my dad trying to get a wedgie out without picking it.
Man, I enjoyed it. I think it's different. I mean, and it bugs people. Again, it's heat, sort of, I guess.
My petty, Britt versus Thunder, Rosa losing in her hometown. So Stike thinks that Rosa's going to win next week in her hometown, so they had her lose Sunday just to get the pop next week.
That's interesting.
If Tony thought about things like pop and stuff like that, you might be right, but that guy has no clue. Rocky says, to defend my match of the night, Jungle and Luchasaurus had a great showing. Okay, Rocky. Let's dissect that comment for 1 second. I can keep it very simple. Luchasaurus, man, that's probably his best performance ever. So, low bar, I'll give you the pass there. As for the other guy, Jungle Boy, I don't know of a bad match I've seen of Jungle Boys. So for match of the night, that guy belongs somewhere other than the tag division, I guess is why I can't even see that side of things. I'm like, why is this guy still in the tag division? He's one of your fucking pillars, and you got him in a tag division. No other pillars in a tag division.
I mean, you could say that Sammy was for like a second.
You could say Darby is now with Sting, but they've both held gold as a singles competitor.
Oh shoot! Did you lose me? Am I here?
You're stuck. You're frozen. Whatever.
I'm frozen. Oh.
Yeah. We're wrapping it up anyway.
All right.
So we'll be back next week. We'll cover more Dynamite, less Revolution. We probably won't have as long of a show. We went over an hour tonight. Rob came in. We had some good discussions there when he wasn't yelling at me. So we'll pick it back up next week. Brian, is there an All Elite hour to plug?
I don't know, but there is a Full Faith Wrestling show that we can plug.
Okay,
this Saturday.
Give me some plugs.
Yeah, Full Faith Wrestling presents Walk the Walk. That is this Saturday at the NYWC Sportatorium.
Is there anybody cool announcing that one?
There is. I will be there. I will be ring announcing the entire show.
Cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We got Glacier. He's making an appearance there. We have.
Wait. Glacier had other names. What were they?
He only had one other one, I believe. You said Glacier?
Yeah.
He was he had like a gym coach gimmick, like towards the tail end. Oh. And then he went back to Glacier. He was maybe what was it, Coach Buzz?
I think I'm confusing Shockmaster. I thought.
Yeah, you definitely are. Yeah. But Glacier's going to be there. Let's see. We have AEW's own Cesar Bonani. He will be there.
Bonani.
There's
one of those guys that was used early on when he first got to AEW. We haven't seen him at all.
Yeah, he hasn't really been around. I mean, he's still. I think he works on Dark or Elevation. I almost said Evolution.
So you don't even watch Dark and Evolution anymore?
Or I haven't in a long time. No.
That Kool-Aid's starting to get watered down.
Yeah, I know. But so if you're in the Long Island area, if you're anywhere near Deer Park in the New York tri-state area, come on down to the NYWC Sportatorium and come watch some wrestling. I will be there. Come hang out.
Don't just watch some wrestling. Listen to Brian belt out those names.
Yeah, hopefully.
Is my boy Hammerstone wrestling?
No, that's not this show. No, he's not there.
I want to see him badly.
He's good. I mean, you can watch him on MLW. He's around on MLW.
Yeah, but I don't want to give Bob any love for anything.
Yeah. What is Stike saying? Hey, Brian, is FTR face?
Oh yeah, he said that earlier, but Rob was on a tangent.
Right. Yeah.
So here, let me do it. Let me do it justice. Hey, sure. Brian.
Yeah.
FTR healer face.
I mean, I would have to say face-ish.
Is Pinnacle still together?
I don't know. I mean,
Wardlow and MJF are done. They haven't mentioned Pinnacle in months.
That's true. They haven't.
FTR was on loan to Andrade for a little while. They pretended that Pinnacle was still a thing and that Andrade just paid for their services briefly. But now that Wardlow and MJF are broken up too, like Pinnacle's done. Pinnacle's not a thing. Pinnacle was the biggest waste of whatever. They did nothing with it.
Yeah, that was pretty. It was pretty uneventful.
Yeah, and the stupid your House of Black is getting close to it.
Oh no! Stop it. Be nice.
He jobbed to Wardlow last week. Who did?
Who did?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Cody
Who
Rhodes.
jobbed to what?
Cody Rhodes.
I don't know what he's talking about. He says MLW Fusion was taping in Charlotte. No,
it was at the Grady Cole Center last like a week or two ago.
Oh, that's a good place. That's a good place to see it too.
It is, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back. I got to get to bed too.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. The All Elite Hour will do whatever it does, but we remain the flagship show of Marked Out Wrestling.